Hi, Fashion Dolls. It is Wednesday, October 1st. The first month of October, me and my mom's birthday month, and I'm super excited. Fashion Dolls, my birthday is on Halloween, my 32nd birthday, and I just purchased my costume. It is fabulous. I can't wait for you guys to see it. But my very special guest today, Fashion Doll, is an actress, energy, and sound healer. And I'm super excited to have her here in the dollhouse. And she's a Gemini. And you know we're going to get along perfectly because Scorpios, we get along with almost any zodiac sign. So without further ado, let's welcome our incredibly beautiful, talented special guest here to the dollhouse, Katrina Jean. Let me share this live with her. Boom. And there we are. There we are. Happy Wednesday. It is the 1st of October. It seems like the months are flying by so fast. Like this year alone seemed like it flew by so fast. And I hope you guys all are doing as fabulous as I am. While we're waiting on my very special guest, did you guys enjoy yesterday's show with Nicholas Barnes? It was amazing, and I uploaded some more goodies to my channel. So y'all make sure y'all head on over and subscribe to Style by Stevie Daytime on YouTube if you have not. So without further ado, let's welcome our extremely intelligent, beautiful, very special guest, Katrina Jean. I just accepted what is going on today, IG. Give me one sec, y'all. I don't know. I just accepted it. IG trips sometimes, so y'all please forgive me if we're having some tech issues. So, okay, let me try this and see. Let me try this. Let's see if it'll work. This way. And then if not, what I'll do is I'll send her. Are you on your laptop? It might not be, you might not be able to join because if you're on a laptop, it might not work. You got to do it on your phone because I had that same issue yesterday. Oh, you're not. Okay, let me try now. Let me try this. Let's see. Please forgive me, y'all. We having some tech issues. Again, Fashion Dolls. Y'all, November 28th, I will be on Faith is the Substance, her show. Make sure y'all tune in on her show. I will be going on there and promoting season 20. Season 20 is in 2026. So y'all make sure y'all go and check it out. November 28th, I will be in Faith's house. All right? So y'all head over and check it out.
Ah, we
There,
got it.
perfect.
Hold on, I
Well,
think my face is cut off. Hold on.
now we can see you. How are
Now we
you?
got it.
Yes,
Now I just gotta fix it.
we had the same issue yesterday. So we are here today, Fashion Dolls. Y'all share as you come in. Share. Welcome. Welcome to the Dollhouse. I'm your hostess, Miss Stevie. And this is Style by Stevie. And we are here with our very beautiful, very special guest today, Katrina Jean. She is an actress, sound, and healing therapist. So
Yeah.
how are you doing, girl? How has
Um,
2025 been so far?
2025 has been a challenge. I'm not even gonna lie. The transitions are transitioning, and
Yes.
just because I wanted it doesn't mean I like how I'm getting it, but I'm transitioning. I'm getting there.
And we touched on this yesterday with my guest yesterday because he was wheelchair bound and we also talked about the power of resilience and
Mm.
coming this year alone for each and every one of us. He said the same exact thing that you said, which was 2025 has been an emotional roller coaster for each and every one of us, and how we're
Yeah.
having to regroup and re-strategize the things that we wanted to do, we now can't do. And we see a shift in the paradigm in the atmosphere. And I know a lot of us are having worry, we're having all of these different emotions, and you work with that with energy and
Yeah.
sound as well, which we'll tap into. And before we get into your story, Katrina, a little birdie told me that you are a Gemini girl, May
Yes.
23rd. So I'm a Scorpio, October 31st. So mine will be this month. But I can vibe with any zodiac sign. I'm very laid back and down to earth. Whereas most
Okay.
Scorpios get the rep of we are crazy, we're off the wall. But I can tell you one thing about us: we are damn loyal. We are
I
damn
know that's
loyal to
right.
a T.
I know that's right. I get the same thing because I'm a Gemini, but there's a lot of
Yes,
me in here, and I'm good with that. There's a lot.
absolutely. Absolutely. And born in San Diego, California, Cali girl. So tell us,
Valley
what was
girl.
it like growing up in California?
Well, I'm from Southeast Dago, so it's not the part they put in the brochures for y'all. They wouldn't dare. But I miss my city, period. I'm used to being at the beach every other weekend, the beach being 15, 20 minutes away. Now I got to travel 4 hours. What you mean I got to travel 4 hours to go to the beach? I'm such a brat. I ain't been to the beach since I've been out here.
Ah, God. And it's
It-
beautiful out there in Los Angeles and California where you're at. I mean, it's
I miss
Sunshine
it.
State. I'm in South Carolina, so I look at California. I've seen pictures of it, but I've never been. I've been to New York, which is where the majority of my family is in New York and North Carolina, but I've never been to California. So I
It's
had to add
beautiful.
Sunshine State. What you said?
It's beautiful.
Oh,
And I'm
and the
white.
beach, the view, the sights, the cuisines, the everything. And I've had friends who are up there in California, and they're saying, "Girl, you got to try the restaurants because I'm a big foodie. I love to eat."
Me
And
too.
you got to have the best restaurants up there.
We do. Girl, the best Mexican food. I have not been able to find anything close to it here. I'm better off making my own. I'm not happy
Yes,
about
yes, yes. And it's nothing like having your own cook, whatever season, whatever you want to throw into it is always that something extra. And even down here for the South, we're known for barbecue. We are known for all of these different traditional types of soul food down here in the South. I mean, it's
it. Yeah,
always been that. My great grandmother has shared recipes with me and told me about her great grandmother and her mom and how they have passed it on down. So it's always interesting to know the culture in different aspects. So I got a
right.
Cali girl here on my platform. You got a Cali girl and you got a girl from the Carolinas. I'm a Southern Belle, so I'm
Yes.
down here in the South. And what I love about it is that, of course, being able to go to my family's cookouts and celebrations, and how they always come up with different recipes for desserts and
Oh,
sharing. And like my cousin, she does a peach cobbler. So let me get out of food because I'm starting to get hungry.
look, I got a salad right here. But
Yes.
that's a deluxe salad right there.
Oh my God. So, California, you are an actress, you are a producer, you are an energy and sound healer. At what age did you develop a passion for acting?
Oh God, it is a very short story.
Mm,
I was not how old was I? 27 or 28. I'm 42 now. So yeah. It happened because I was getting my hair braided and the stylist was like, my husband needs a video girl. And I was like, I don't know. She was like, no, it'll be fun. I said, okay, cool. And that was the first time. And ever since then, I've been going. Didn't realize I
and,
was as shy in front of that camera as I thought I was. Girl, that was it. It's been all uphill since then.
and you haven't stopped since then, girl. You got some projects coming out and later in the year 2026, which I know you can't give a whole lot of details of. But you've worked also with one of my good friends, and he's in the Carolinas. He's like, why don't you come on down to North Carolina? You work with Renaissance Jones, and I'm always teasing with
Bye.
him.
That is my man. He's
Yeah,
upstairs going to sleep right now.
I've had him on my
Did you not know
show.
that?
No,
Oh yeah, girl, we've been together for like 8 years. We live
and
together.
I've
He
had
got
him on the
yeah.
show. It's been amazing. Just his energy alone. Just his energy is amazing, and he is so funny. So
That is so funny. That you
yes,
did
a
not know.
small,
Yeah.
small world, a small world.
The
Who
next
was
time you
the
talk to that boy.
um? Yes, that was another question I wanted to ask you since we're in the realm of actors. Who was the first black girl that you saw on television that said, "Wow, she can do it. I can do it." I know for me, it was Grace Jones. It was Grace Jones or either Pam Grier, Foxy Brown. And I said, wow, she's brown just like me. She looks just like me. And that's how I got into wanting to host a platform. So who was it for you? Who did you grew up watching on television? And you said, okay,
So
she
it
can
was
do
two different people, I have to say. One,
it.
Angela Bassett is like, girl,
Wait
if
to
I could
exhale, girl.
pick her brain for 1 second and spend one afternoon with her, I would just die. Yes, I would just die.
Ooh,
And I love Halle Berry. I think she's dope.
her too. I love Halle Berry. I
Yes,
mean, back to Angela though, and I know you've
yes,
seen it.
that's the
It
answer.
pissed us off. Y'all should have been gave this woman an Oscar. I mean, she wore Tina Turner out. And she said for the role of Tina Turner, she literally had to train because we know Tina was
Right.
known for her legs, her for
Yeah,
her physique, her curvaceous body. And she said she had
right.
to train strenuously. I think in the interview she did with Gail King, she said it was a lot of training involved because if you look at her arms, you look at her
Girl,
waist. I was
she
like,
honed,
damn, girl, she
honed.
was fit. Like I was envious. I think a
Yeah.
lot of us were
I'm like, you
envious.
see
She
her?
went
She still
to
look good.
and it's like
Still look
she
good.
ages backwards.
Yes.
Her, who's another one? Shirley Ralph, Nia
Yeah.
Long, and Nia Long was another one that I saw too. And it's just like,
Oh,
what
yeah,
is it? And
yeah.
what are y'all putting in this water out here to make y'all stay
Yeah.
young looking forever?
Yeah, they do. Like our 90s actresses, girl, yes. The black is
And
just
if
not
it's
cracking,
not
period.
at all, at
Yeah.
all. And who, if it wasn't Nia Long for me, who else did I see? Uh,
Who
ooh,
else was there were
you
so
had
many.
Nia Long, Vivica Fox. I've had the pleasure of sitting with
Yeah.
Vanessa Williams. Oh,
I'm
it
brain
was so
farting
many.
because girl, I'm tired. I've been moving all
Chili
day.
from TLC. Chili from TLC was a lot of people's like we were in for the women, we were envious of her hair. We wanted her hair. The guys loved
Yeah.
her. And if you look at Chili now, it's just like, what are you drinking? If not Chili, then Maya, the singer. Maya.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. I'm like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all
Please
doing?
tell us what is in the fountain of youth to make y'all stay looking young forever because we want to know. Put it in a
Share. It's
bottle and sell it to us, please.
like I want to be like you when I grow up.
That part.
Yes.
And Shelly did a live one day. She didn't have on no makeup, and of course she looks beautiful with without. But I'm just like absolutely ageless. And you know
Yeah.
who else? Who Katrina? Tia Mori. Girl, have you
Yes.
seen her embrace her gray hairs? Because I know for black women, for us, when we see that little patch of gray hair, we just like,
Nah.
okay, don't panic. But some women have learned to embrace it. And with
Right.
Tia, when she posted hers, when she showed her natural hair and she
Mm,
had the gray strip, I was like, yes, yes, ma'am.
yes. No. Yes.
Ageless. Looks the same. Her and her sister
See what
Tamara.
my grandma's
The
gonna look like.
same. As when they did Sister Sister. And I'm just like, what is the secret?
Right. What are they doing?
And that was something that I wanted to touch on with you for us as black women. Why do you think when we get that age, when we see that gray hair or whatever, what do you think about women embracing the gray hair, embracing all of us as we get older, as we mature?
I think that it's natural to get old. I
Mm,
don't want to see no BBLs. I don't want to see no Botox. I don't want to see none of that. We are supposed to age. And thankfully, us black women do not age like that. So what are you so upset about? I want my grays. I want to see
embrace
my
it.
grays. Now, I ain't got no
And
grays yet, man. But I'm embracing my grays when they come. I'm supposed to get older.
The same here. I'll be 32 this October. And I was picking on my sister because she cried when she turned 30. And now that curse has rubbed off on me. And I'm just like, it ain't so good either. When you turn 30, that light goes off because you're now realizing, okay, you're an adult. You're no longer in your 20s or your teen
Right.
years. And you got to do the things that adults would do. You got to pay bills. You got to do all of that. So I was picking on my sister. Now it's rubbed back on me. I'm an whole auntie now. So now
Girl, I got 10 years on you.
I'm like, okay,
I'm not
when
sitting
40
here like,
comes,
I remember when I turned 30, I was like, oh my God, I'm 30.
it's real. That
And now
light
here
switch goes
I am.
up.
Yeah, fast. It makes you feel like you're running out of time. Like,
Aging. And then we're both in the business. I mean,
yeah.
you're an actress. I'm over here hosting this platform, and I know for women, our shelf life, they expect us to stay young forever. But I'm just like, no. Do you know how many actresses and producers out here? And I just recently, and I'm pretty sure you've seen her too, Jane Kennedy, Overton, absolutely gorgeous.
Oh
Came
my
out
God.
with her silver, and if not her, then Felicia Rashad, Claire Huxtable.
Oh, Mama Felicia
I'm
always
just
gonna be
looking
there.
at her like gray
Where are you
hair,
going?
gorgeous.
Right. Looking
And,
good.
and that is a conversation that a lot of women we are having about aging. We're just like, embrace it. And Sharon Shepherd, she said this on her show. Debbie Smith told her, it gets greater later. So when you're in your 50s, embrace it. And plus, they say a woman's sexual peak in her 50s.
Mm.
Ladies, if you know, you know.
See, I had a little
So
speed bump. See, I had a hysterectomy in 2022, so my little speed bump is a little, you know, I got to work my way back up.
it's something about 50, it's something about 40, it's something about 30. Yes, your 20s, you want to stay young and beautiful forever. But God's black women, we age backwards. You turn that
We do.
clock back. Cheryl Lee Ralph, I just seen Cheryl Lee Ralph not too long ago on Kelly and on Mark's show, and she did an interview with them. I'm just like, what is this woman using? She looks the same as she did when she did Dreamgirls.
Isn't
And
that
Pure Lucky
crazy?
Lauren said, I'm 57, so let's go. Yes, that's what they're saying. That women, when you're in your 50s, when you reach either your 30s or your 50s, that sexual peak is like it's on a whole nother level.
Like, don't judge
So,
me. Just come on and give
oh,
it to me.
yeah,
She said,
embrace it. And a lot of women,
exactly. I know that's
let me
right.
see, please, and thank you. Whereas men, sorry fellas, they burn out at the age of 30. They burn out because it's like women, we want more of that libido, that energy that we have. It's just
That's
something
true.
about it. And pheromones as well, too, because we release pheromones when we, you know, reach that peak. But
Right.
I'm seeing a lot of women have the conversation about aging. And even my mom is like, I need some anti-aging cream. I might need to go get some. I'm like, no,
No,
no, don't.
you don't need it.
Your
All them
frown lines,
chemicals.
all of that. When we take all of this off and we show our natural beauty, those freckles, if you got freckles or mole or beauty mark, embrace it.
Yeah, they're in
Yes.
there. I got them on both sides.
And it's a part of us because if your mother's had it, it's like, okay, I'm a part of my mother. I'm an extension of my mother. I have my mother's nose, I have her lips, I have all of these things of her. So I don't want to erase what God has given me. And I can remember Katrina having a conversation with Cherry Johnson, and we were talking about women getting Botox, and you said BBLs as well too. I'm just like, let your body do what it's supposed to do, what God intended for it to do naturally.
Right.
You know, don't change a thing. Don't pump any venom into your face. And there's so many beauty trends, and it puts a lot of pressure on us as women because
It does.
society says, okay, this is what beauty is supposed to look like. Even when we go into where we're now in the day and age of social media and we're scrolling down social media and we see the woman with the beautiful hair or a stylist because Pure Luck Salon can lay some hair, period. And she says we all age. We stop the anti-aging rhetoric in the salon spa too. And I know a lot of women, want Botox to feel. I think even Sherry on her show said I was thinking about getting some Botox. I'm like, I wish I would because I have considered
Mm.
rhinoplasty, getting another job, but I'm just like, no, don't
Oh,
erase that. That's a part of your
okay.
mother. You
Exactly.
would be cutting off an extension of her. So I say this to every woman because I know when we get up first thing in the morning, we look in that mirror, ladies. We do. And it's just like we pick out the things about ourselves sometimes we want to change. And that's where
Yeah.
the inner beauty comes from. And I've learned that working in the fashion and beauty industry. And Katrina here, being an
Yeah.
actress, can attest to that. Even on set,
I was a
we're
model
just like
too.
when the
Yeah, girl, I know.
producer on director,
Um,
and who was it? It was Regina King. She's another woman who ages backwards.
right.
Like, where does time go with her? And she was saying this as well too, as it pertains to age and hair. Because even on set when she did Miss I think it was one of the films, she said she had to talk to the person who was doing the hair and let them know, hey, if you're doing ethnic hair or black hair, our hair texture is a little bit different than the non-black my non-black counterparts.
Yeah.
So
Don't come over here with the same stuff.
for black women, for our hair textures are different. It's variation, even as it pertains to makeup. You got to know how to work with African American skin because
Yeah.
we're not a monolith. You're going to have one woman that's going to have sensitive skin. You're going to have one woman who's going to have oily skin. You're going to have one woman who's going to have combination skin. And I'm not about to let nobody pump no venom into my face and have my
No,
face frozen and standing still. Like, no. I mean, some of these beauty procedures are dangerous. There
they
have
are.
literally been documentaries out here on women
It's
having
not that deep. It's just ain't.
if it's costing me my life as a black woman. When we naturally have something that is powerful, and that's our melanin, I'm not gonna
Mm-hmm.
mess up my melanin. I'm not gonna mess up my features just to get Eurocentric European beauty standards. That's another conversation.
That European
They,
beauty standard. Y'all. I'm about to say something I can't say on here.
girl, I was gonna say it for you. We black women, we are the culture, and the
Yes,
same aesthetic that we have, whether it's our full lips, whether it's our noses, these
we
same
have freedom.
features.
That's what it is, sis. We have freedom, and
And we know who goes and purchases our
some.
freedoms and liberty. And they make the profit off of the aesthetic of a black
Yeah,
woman. They want our jazz, but they don't want our blues.
right.
Kim
Girl, I
Kardashian.
was at the store and I ran into a white woman in the checkout line, and she just stopped me and she was like, "I just saw you gliding across the parking lot." I said, "Damn, I was gliding." Because they're so boxed in their lives. It was so funny. And she was so cute, and that wasn't the first time I've gotten a compliment like that or had a comment like that because she or they, look at them, they all look the same. Like they wear the same clothes, they wear the same outfits, the same pants, they wear the shirts the same way, their little vests and their long sleeve shirts and their little sneakers. They all look the same. Their hair is the same, they act the same, they talk the same, they sound the same. But look at us. We are individually different. We don't have to fit into shit. Sorry. I'm sorry. But
No, girl, it's the
okay.
same thing I've been saying as well too. And it's
Yeah, we don't have to fit
for
into
black
anything.
women, y'all want our aesthetic. Y'all profit off of it and y'all make millions of dollars. I mean, and that's why I coughed when I said Kim Kardashian, because you do. We're curvy. Black women are not a monolith. We don't
Mhm.
all look the same. You're gonna
Right.
have one woman who's gonna have. I have almond shaped eyes, and a lot of compliments that I get from men are about my eyes because when I'm
Mhm.
angry, I do something with them. They turn dark. They look black
Girl.
on camera now, but they're brown. And I get a lot of compliments from men on my eyes, and that's a black thing. Big nose, full lips. These are features that black women will get, and they are going and getting these lip injections to look
Yeah,
exactly like us.
we are the prototype. I mean, look at us, me and you. We two black women, two completely different styles because we are able to be free and do whatever we want. Like that's just it's our culture to just be. and they don't have that.
And they want it so bad. Y'all want to, they want to profit off of it so bad. And that's the sad part. They make millions. I mean, the Kardashian, Jenner Clay, they make millions off of the aesthetic of a black.
Yeah, they can never go. They ain't got the magic.
But
We
I
are
look
so.
at somebody like Rihanna, and Rihanna fits the aesthetic of, and she is a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's the aesthetic of a black woman. So when she came out with her 50 foundation shades, you had Kylie
Woo!
come out with hers, and then Makeup Forever come out with theirs. And I was like, these are white corporations. This is a black woman who came up with something genius because she realized that African American women, we come in an array of skin tones. And I'm a
True.
chocolate girl. So it has not been
Light
easy for
skin
me to
girl.
find. And I'm pretty sure you've heard about it, Katrina, even on set where they had to mix up shades because one girl was lighter than the other or one girl was darker than the other, and they would have to mix makeup shades. Do y'all remember those days? And I think it was Naomi Campbell said she, and y'all remember, y'all know what brand I'm about to drop. I'm gonna drop their name. They came back though. Fashion Fair. Do y'all remember Fashion Fair in the pink? We all wanted some.
I did. I did.
Naomi Campbell Naomi Campbell says she literally had to go and get her mom's fashion fair for when she was doing a fashion show in Paris because she's a chocolate girl like myself. And for the chocolate girl, they had to go and mix up shades because if you came and you didn't have anything, you just have to go with what the makeup artist backstage would use on you. And it would make you look like Casper if you did
Yeah.
not have the correct shade. And it would cast off. I've sat with so many women here on this platform, and they would
Yeah.
say, I had to go and bring my own or hire somebody who knows how to do my hair. And that's been an issue that we're still having, even on
Exactly.
set as an actor. So, Katrina, what are your thoughts about it? Because texturism and even makeup is a thing. Them not knowing how to work with our hair textures. Because you're going to have one woman who's going to have 3A hair, one girl is going to have a 4C hair texture. And our hair textures vary. So, I mean, you're going to have one that has a more tight coil, one that has a more of a loose coil. Our hair textures vary. So that's an issue even on set as well too. And a lot, thank God for the Crown Act being passed. We can wear our hair however we want to in the workplace and not be discriminated against it. And even on set, actresses have said, hey, this doesn't look like my hair. There was
Yeah.
a model on a news program, and the other model, if you know, you know,
Mm-hmm.
yes, she had somebody who was able to work on her hair because their hair is different than our hair. They got bone straight hair. They can wash their hair every day. Whereas a black woman, they can curl it. We can curl ours and it'll damage if you're not using
Yeah.
a thermal protective spray.
They sure
And
are.
Who was it? I think it was Gabrielle Union. She said that even on her set, they broke her hair off, literally. And it was Tiffany Haddish. It was all of them. I reposted. You guys have to go and check it out. Vivica Fox, Tiffany Haddish, Nia Long. Who else was it?
See
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they were all talking about as black women the challenges that they've gone through on set behind the scenes for beauty being in glam because of them not knowing how to work with the correct foundation shade, not being able to work with the correct hair texture, but it was mostly hair texture, which is a thing because there are so many products out here on the market. I mean, as women, we go in the store and we go to that one aisle, and no matter what store it is, and what will it say, Katrina? You know what they're gonna say? It's gonna say multicultural or ethnic, and then
Yeah.
they have theirs, and we have ours, and you can see any type of kaleidoscope, cream of nature, anything out there, and it's just like, where do I
Right.
begin? Where do I
I don't
begin?
know. I'm telling you right now, I'm not good at picking out my shades at all because I'm like in that weird in between. Like, and then I get white in the wintertime, so my complexion changes because I'm lacking the sunlight. So I get real wintertime white real fast, and then I gotta figure out a new shade. Like, it's just a mess. I'm not good with
And that
makeup.
and that's the thing. And thank God for Sephora and Ulta and all of these big makeup stores. where they can match you up. They can custom blend your shade. And it'll be a plethora of different brands that have your same exact foundation shade. And that's the beauty of it. Because I know a lot of us are like stuck. Like, where do we begin with concealer, with foundation? Where do we go to? And make sure that you are hiring people who know how to do black hair. Don't give
Yeah.
me somebody who's on set and they're going through my hair like, okay, what do I do? I see what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to walk you through it because you've never done black hair before.
And you
And
shouldn't have to
they
do
can
that.
color theirs. They can color theirs. I remember I was in because I took up cosmetology as well too. And every Friday, open lab, the girls would color their hair, and y'all know the other girls, they would color their hair. The black girls would be like, I'm not about to damage my hair. And especially if you're a black woman and you're going for 613, I'm not about to damage my hair.
No, see, we're
No.
not doing
Thank
that. You
God
need
for the beauty
to-
of it. And here's a story. Y'all know Crystal Wilson, Ronnie in the Players Club.
Mhm.
Here's a backstory on that. And she said it in an interview. Ice Cube wanted her to dye her actual hair that blonde color that she had.
What?
And she
That's
was
gonna
like,
take some
no,
weeks,
that's not what we're not gonna do. That's
ma'am.
613,
No,
and I've
ma'am.
worn the blonde because yesterday my hair was blonde. But thank God for the beauty of wigs. You can't even tell I have one on. Every one, you can't even tell I'm wearing one because I always change up my look. But she said Ice Cube wanted her to dye her real hair that color. But
No.
thank God for Kim Kimble, who's done Beyonce, who's done Mary J. Blige, and so many others. Kim Kimble was the key grip hairstylist for Players Club. A little FYI. So Lisa Ray's hair, Crystal's hair, Adele Gibbons, she did all of the hair. So
Okay, I didn't know
yeah,
that.
for black, they can color theirs that level if they want to. They can sit up under the dryer. They were pulling through the cap. They were frosting. All of these things. Black women, our hair is different. We cut
Yeah.
it off. It's not going to grow so fast as theirs is going to grow back. But thank God for the beauty of clip-ins. Fellas would be
Yeah.
like, how your hair grew back so fast? Didn't you? Men always get so,
Pop that little thing
how
in
can I
there.
say it? They get questionable when it comes to your hair. They're like, didn't you just have? And one of my male guests said that when I came on, when I did my interview with him, Katrina, he was just like, okay, didn't you have red hair yesterday? That's
Just
the
go
beauty
with
of being
it.
a black. I love being a black woman. That's the beauty of us as black women, and we love it. Is that we can change up and we can give you a different woman every day of the week. And
The
as an
diversity.
actress, I've seen you in your roles. You don't stay the same well too, because that director, that producer says, okay, you got to change your look. I want you to have curly hair. I want you to
Yeah.
have straight hair. I want you to have
I
short hair.
choose. I usually choose
Right.
for myself because I don't want my reel to look the same. Because they'll see me over here and say, I want you to wear that hair. I'm like, no. What's the point of having your reel if every clip you got the same hair? So I usually choose.
And that's
Yeah.
the beauty of it, is that we're not a monolith. We can always give something different when it's expected. Whereas we show up. Who knows what hair color I'm going to have tomorrow? So you guys just have to stay
So,
tuned. You just have to stay tuned. Uh-oh, we lost Katrina.
can you see me?
It froze for a minute. It's buffering.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna keep. Wait a minute. So what I'm gonna do is bring her back up. This conversation was getting so good, and I hope that y'all can are taking something away from it. Because, wait a minute. All right, there we are.
That
Are you
ain't right. Girl,
flipping?
that's okay.
Boom, we're back. We were
Here we go.
talking about us not being a monolith and how the beauty of black women is that we're capable of changing. We don't stay the same. And
Right.
we go in a hair salon and we're looking at the flipping through the magazines, going on Instagram, going on Pinterest, wherever, and we're getting ideas of what we want our hair to look like when we
Hmm.
actually want to look at the woman in the picture. Or for me, it was the girls on the Dark and Lovely box. Like, even though I know they're not using the actual product, I'm like, how does her hair And I had that same conversation with Noelle, an actress by the name of Noelle, and she said, y'all remember the green, dark, and lovely box? I'm just like, her hair looks so
Yeah,
sleek. How she
perfect.
had the red lipstick on, her hair was sleek. I'm like, I want my hair to look like that. And then it was the dark and lovely hair colors. We would want to be every woman on those boxes.
Mm,
So the beauty of it is we get to change up and give you a different woman every day of the week. And even if you're an actress, you get to have some say and input as creative as what you want your character to look like. And that's the beauty of it. So you need to hire more stylists who are able to work with African American hair. And
yes.
that was an issue that Regina King spoke out about. And how many of y'all know the show The Young and the Restless? Victoria Rao, Drusilla Winters.
Woo! That's a you went back with that one.
Yes, girl. Let me tell you, Victoria Rao said there for the black characters on the show, she literally had to put up a fight to get somebody to understand how to do African American hair. And
And
she
it's so
says
insulting.
she literally had to go to the head of that network. What was it? ABC, CBS, where the soaps, where the stories would come on. And she said, would you like me to bring in someone who can do a demonstration? They were like, your hair is so pretty. How did you get your hair like this? I was like, would you like me to bring in someone who can do everyone that is an African American cast member on that show do their
Hmm.
hair? You got to understand it because our hair is not like their hair.
Right.
They can color
Nothing
as
like
many
that.
people as they want to. Yes, their hair get fried. They can throw some Olaplex in it, and that hair will bounce back to resiliency. Black women's hair, our hair, once we fry, we got to do the big chop.
Right.
And that's scary. It's sad. Our hair won't grow back. But like I said, the beauty of at the time in the 90s, hair weaves was just coming in. I mean, for me, it was Aaliyah. Aaliyah
Oh,
was the reason why I started wearing my hair over my eye a lot. And
wow.
it was Coco from SWB. And I
Girl, I have
seen
a
them, and I
T-box.
said, I'm a big TLC junkie, so
I have
she
a
said
little.
T-Boz, I like T-Boz, but mine will be Left Eye. Left Eye did Out of the Ordinary with the crazy ponytails and colors.
Yeah.
So who was another one of my hair? Janet Jackson. Janet
Oh,
in
girl,
her
yeah.
yeah,
Hair was always
velvet. Um, Monica said, she what did she just recently say? And even her and Brandy on tour. Brandy's another one as well too. Um,
got some great
Monica said,
artists and
I
actresses.
invented that nasty side part, honey, the boys' mind era,
Yes,
where,
yes.
she first started, she
Right
had
down there in
the
the middle.
shortcut. And she said, I wanted to give y'all that nasty side part. I thought of Aaliyah as well, too, because Aaliyah had a side part and she was notorious for wearing her hair over her eyes.
Right.
And my sister would emulate her, if not her, then Brandy. Because I'm looking at your hair now, Katrina. It reminds me of Lauryn Hill and Brandy. And we would flip through every issue of what magazine was it? Sophisticates. And I have almost every one of those.
You are
And
bringing the South right
girl, I took it way back because I have those issues. I'm flipping through. I'm like, okay, how can I get my hair today? So for me, it was Monica. It was Janet. It was Mary J. Blige. Like you said, T-Boz, Left Eye was mine
I was
because I'm
tomboy,
like, okay,
girl.
yeah. Who else? Holly Berry. You mentioned Holly. Holly was notorious for her short, and
Right.
then she years later started giving us longer hair
True.
and went back to the short. So she changes whether it's the color, whether it's the cut, no matter what it is, she can pull it off. Nia Long is another one as well too that can pull it off excellent. And if not Nia Long, then Tiana Taylor. I'm loving the short on Tiana Taylor, and
Yeah. It
she
looks
can
good
wear it
on
short. She can wear it long. Rihanna's another one of my hair inspirations because Rihanna doesn't stay, just like the both of us. We are black women who do not stay in one lane. We love to change up our look. Rihanna does not bend to anybody's rules. She plays by her own rules. Homegirl showed up late to the Grammys in 2015, and she was the very last person. They were about to close the red carpet, and she showed up
her.
and caused a frenzy. They
Yeah.
were going crazy. They just like, we got to get pictures of her. And she had her hair pulled back. But then when she did her performance, her hair changed. So, I mean, she can do it short, she can do it long. Right now, seeing her as a mom, like Rihanna just gave birth to a baby girl, and seeing her with the long hair, I'm like, okay, it's giving Grecian goddess. And then the next she'll go back to a bob cut, and then the next she'll go back to the semi waving. I mean, she's always changing it up. That's what I love about Rihanna, as well as TLC as well too. You said T-Boz, is that they don't stay in one lane for their hair, and I
It's
feel
the
as though as
diversity.
black, yeah, we're not a monolith. It shows our versatility. It shows what we're feeling. One day we're feeling like Janet. The next day we're feeling like Mary. The next day we're feeling like Brandy. The next day we're feeling like Monica. Tony
Mm,
Braxton was another of mine as well too.
yeah,
And
so many.
yeah,
We have so
Jada
many great
Pinkett.
artists.
Yes,
Now
I
I
mean she
don't know
did
what
it
they're
with her well.
doing.
Jada Pink. You had Jada Pinkett. You had Nia Long. Who's another one? Tatiana Ali, who doesn't get enough credit on her hair because her hair was always on point on the Fresh Prince. If not
Right.
her, then Hillary, Karen
Bad.
Parsons, Janet Huber. And we've seen these black women on TV and we're just like, oh my God, her hair. We look at the Dark and Lovely box, we flip through Sophisticate's black hair, and we're going to the hairdresser and we're saying, okay, I want my hair to look like that. Prom night, we always got to make sure that the hair stays in place. You just got your hair done, we have to wrap it up, wrapping, all sorts of things. So making sure that you know how to work with ethnic hair is a thing. That is a must, especially in 2025, in
Right.
the current state that we're in. Black hair,
I'm not
know how to
prepared to do
do
my
it.
own hair. Period. If they got
I
somebody
used to
there,
know.
perfect. If not, I come prepared to do my own hair. Because who gonna do this?
And then they're just sitting when they go through your hair, it's just like, okay, where do I begin? Let me walk you through it on what products I use, all of this. Let me walk you through it. But or
Right.
I could do my own
Mine
hair
is
like
simple. It's water, rose water, oil.
for me, I have to for to make the wigs stay in place. Of course, you gotta have
Right.
that what is it called to make the wigs stay in place? And speaking of
Cat.
wigs, Patti LaBelle. Yes,
Oh,
the Patti LaBelle. When she first came out in the 80s, she was notorious for her crazy avant-garde hairstyles. You never knew what you was going to get with her. But
right.
Crazy Hands here on the gram does her hair. So I'm pretty sure y'all have seen the Queen tour, and it's just like you look at Patty at 81 years old, and her hair, her makeup is on point. I'm just like, what?
Now you look
Shout
good.
out to Crazy Hands. Shout out to Crazy Hands.
Yeah.
Patty coming out here with this side part, this bang, this bob cut. I'm like, what, Miss Patty? If y'all seen her at Essence 2024, it's just like, shout out to my brother K Tukes, host of the K Tukes spot. Make sure y'all go and check him out. And we have a collaboration coming. We're talking about hair and black women and our versatility. Patty LaBelle, 81 years old. And if you look at her now, I mean, face was just as beautiful as possible. They did a good job on her makeup, but shout outs to Crazy Hands on the hair. I'm like, when you see her do interviews, I'm like, who does her hair? And
Mm,
if you got a good glam squad to have there with you, especially if the producer would let you bring somebody on that's able to do your hair and makeup, that understands your blend, understands your shade of makeup, understands your hair texture, that would be awesome if I could bring my own. But if I'm capable of doing my own hair as well too, I will do it. I will do
yeah.
it. I'll come prepared. Yep.
We can either make this a good day or a hard day.
And that's something. It's not. It's really very simple. Like
Yeah.
understand black hair, understand our hair textures, that we're not all the same. You're gonna have one girl that's gonna have fine hair, one girl that's gonna have coarse hair, one girl is gonna have uh locks like my girl Katrina here. I mean, it's always something different. Again,
Right.
black women were not a monolith, and the women that I just named, from Toni Braxton to Mary J. Blige to Beyonce, they have amazing glam teams behind them, so they
True.
can Even Patti LaBelle. Like at 81 years old, I'm like, I want to look like that. I want my hair to look like that. But you live and you learn. So that was something that we had to touch on was, and I know a lot of black women have that issue. A lot of, yeah, actresses have spoken out about it. Like, get somebody. But the biggest moment years later was Viola Davis taking off the wig on How to Get Away with
Yeah,
Murder
that was
and
good.
bearing it to the world. Now, I'm not going to take mine off right now. I did that last year in 2021, and I had my co-host hollering. So, cap and all, he was just like, "Well, if you," he was like, "Prove a point," and I went on ahead and I said, "Okay," pulled it right off, and this one is staying on. So she's not coming off. She's secure.
No, we're
But
not doing
Viola
that.
Davis bearing it to the world for us as black women, that was liberating. Like,
Yeah,
wow. Mm. And there's so many moments in television that have showcased black women saying, I'm not my hair. My hair should not define who I am.
right.
And the representation I saw, because I'm looking at Katrina's hair here, and it's very reminiscent of one of my favorite characters from Living Single. And it was Maxine. I was always Max.
Please,
I was
y'all.
always Max. If not Max, then Regine. Right now, I feel
Mm,
like Regine because of the wigs. Regine would always change her hair. So we were all of the girls. We were all of them. We were either Khadijah, we were St. Clair, we was Regine or Max. And for me, it was Max. I'm like, okay, she looks just like me. She's chocolate. Shout outs to Erica Alexander. Being
mm,
the representation of a beautiful chocolate sister on television that
right.
I saw growing, and it was ahead of its time. So I'm just like, she's natural. But then you see her in other roles, and she's changed up her hair. She's not wearing the. She said it was New Locks. That's what it was called. New
Yep.
Locks. She went to. This is after she did the Cosby Show because she was cousin Pam with the Cosby Show, and she said she went to a loctician in New York because the show took place in New York, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
And stylist recommended, okay, you got enough hair for me to catch up. We're gonna do new locks. And the look just stood with her from the test of time. She killed it. She killed
Nice.
that look.
I didn't know that.
Yep. And we're just like, oh my God, her hair. And then she had the fade in the back. It was almost, you mentioned T-Boz.
I,
That's what it made me think about because T-Boz had, she said she wanted sideburns. And the stylist was like, no, not those kind of sideburns. She thought about Elvis with the pork chop sideburns. It's like, no. T-Boz is a woman. She said, I want something kind of feminine. And when she did the cut, a lot of men in China over there started doing the cut. She said it was hilarious. So, but trendsetters, you have to be a trendsetter for your hair. And seeing it on television, seeing these black women like Viola Davis, seeing them, all of them just bare their natural hair to the world. When Michelle Obama revealed her natural hair on the cover of Essence, I was like, hello. Shout outs to Johnny Wright, who does Tamron Hall, who was responsible for that hair. Because I'm just like, why couldn't she have done it when she was in the White House for 8 years? But of course, if you're the first lady, they expect you to show up. And that's the
right.
thing for us. We've been told we have to assimilate. We can't show up with our natural texture hair. And we're seeing a lot of black women embrace it. Even young girls say,
Mm-hmm.
I love my curly hair. I
This
love my curly
generation
hair.
is very child.
And it breaks my heart when a girl says she wanted to straighten them. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but what God has given you is the beauty of it, but you can always add more to it. When you
Right.
decide, that's the beauty of versatility, but embrace that curl pattern. And I'm seeing a lot more women say, I want to embrace my natural curl pattern. I want to embrace my curl texture. And I'm going to put some pudding in it, or I'm going to lay those baby hairs. That's another thing they stole from us, Katrina. And you know which day
Baby
I'm talking.
hairs. We was doing baby hairs when I was like 10. And that put me at what? 1993? Like 93 with baby hair? Now it's just like baby swoops. So I'm just like, what are y'all doing? How did we get here? It's like not even baby hairs no more. I hate it.
And somebody crowned Chili from TLC the queen of baby hair because if you look, whenever she
Girl,
had a pullback, whenever she pulled that hair back, and she got beautiful bone structure too. Chili has
yes,
beautiful bone structure. When she pulls that hair back, baby, that baby hair be laid. And I'm just like,
and perfectly laid. Like it was always so pretty. Like, dang, girl, let me be like you when I grow up.
and we'd be like, okay, is she mixed with Indian or something? Because her hair is just like, all she can do is throw some. But here's the secret, though. I was reading in Black Hair. Chili doesn't really do heat. She did roller sets. She did a lot of roller sets. And
Really?
she used, if you go in any black woman's bathroom, Katrina, you know what's in our bathroom. You got every sort of pink moisturizer lusters. You got every sort of Nairobi. You got every sort of ORS on the counter. I mean, we got Dark and Lovely. We got it everywhere, scattered on the counter somewhere. And I remember going into my aunt's bathrooms. It's just like, it's so many products for us to try. But
Right.
Lotta Body, she used Lotta Body. That Lotta
Mm,
Body set lotion will give your hair the bounce and the movement that it needs, especially if you wanted that wet, wavy
wow.
look. That's what she used. That's the secret, y'all. Yep.
Wow. A lot of body?
And
Okay.
T-Bar wore
I remember
relaxer.
going through that
T-Bar
stage of life
wore
in the
relaxer.
90s where a lot of body was everything.
And girl, you use that saran wrap, you sit under that dryer, and that hair would move.
And it would just lay so smooth, so fluid.
Oh,
Yeah.
and you just
Yeah.
take the brush, use that little shineness, use your brush. I've seen so many stylists do it, especially if they're doing silk press. Uh,
Yeah.
how the hair comes out, and they unravel that hair from underneath that plastic, and then they put something else on top of it, and you use your wrap strips. So I mean, there's so many things that black women can use if you're an actress out here to keep your hair in place, to keep it in
Very true.
place.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah, the bonnets. We have our bonnets. We have our silk scarves. My hair is relaxed, so underneath here I'm relaxed,
Okay.
and I'm always on the go. That's why I said, you know what, I'm gonna relax. I need my hair to stay in place, get braided down and protected style. So of course I have to make sure that even with my hair, my real hair, actual hair being relaxed, that it doesn't break, that I get it trimmed, that I make sure that I'm doing my treatments as well too. So for any woman who has relaxed hair is convenient. So
Hmm.
but silk presses are the way to go. Queen Latifah, I forgot to mention her, Katrina. She is the queen of the silk press. Now,
Always.
living single, and I'm pretty sure y'all just recently seen her on The View. I'm just like, how does her hair? Every episode of Living Single, if you go back, that hair whenever she would turn or stand up, it
It
had
gets flowing.
movement,
Yeah. That's true.
and she wore a relaxer on Living Single, y'all.
Yeah. She did.
And then after living single, she said, "This thing is, I'm really not about to lose my edges because for black women, the edges, our edges, we got to make sure that they're laid." She said, "I mean, you know what? My hair has become a little bit more tolerant to heat, so I'm going to go ahead and do a silk press." So if you guys watched her host the NAACP Image Awards, people were raving about her hair. I'm like, she had this very high, because she is a queen, and it fit her perfectly, where she had the high ponytail.
Right.
And I was just like enamored, like, wow, she looks absolutely gorgeous. And then one had a side part. So, I mean, Queen Latifah has always had the best hair, and she is amazing to look at. I mean, we look forward to seeing what her hair is gonna look like. So, we had a whole conversation about hair. But let's get into you, Miss Katrina. We touched on everything as far as hair and beauty, but you have done some projects as well too. 5 Rounds, Pretty Girls Kill, Work of Art, The Power Within. And Pretty Girls Kill is one of my favorites
Those are
that you've
all
done.
very old
And
films.
yes. and you
Very
have
old films. Great
and you have
films.
some yes, and you have some upcoming projects up too. But you
Yes, I
work
have
with
projects
Greta.
that are out now that are recent. Those films are
Yeah.
very, very old. Um, I've got some projects on Tubi and Amazon that is counterplay, intrigue, and Alien Genesis. I've got some projects coming up now. A series. I don't think that I'm able to disclose what the name of those are right now. Um, Marriage Rehab, which is currently being shot. I'm coming in and starting some drama. Gotta love it. Um, what else is there? We haven't started. I'm actually. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about it because there's 3 projects that I'm in before the end of the spring. So I've got stuff coming up. Because I took a long break. You know, my little spiritual journey has been a roller coaster. So I did take a break. And I told myself that this year I was gonna, fall back into it. And it's been given.
And it has. That was another thing that I wanted to touch on. I know we're all over the place, but I love what you just said, which is I had to take a break. And I'm pretty sure you've seen all over TikTok where black women are saying, okay, of course it's been out here, but soft girl era. I'm in my soft girl era. What does that look like for you, Katrina? And what do you do to protect your peace in the midst of chaos? Because I know for a lot of us as black women, we're seeing what's going on in the current climate. 300,000 black women losing their jobs. All of these things are affecting us and taking a toll on us mentally. And a lot of women are saying, I am going to protect my peace. I am going to put myself first. And they are indulging in lots of self care. They are going and getting
Right.
deep tissue massages. They're getting their hair done. They're going out with their girls, shopping, going out
Mm-mm.
for brunch,
That ain't my
going to
type
cook
of
dinner.
piece. No, that's too much for
For
me.
I mean, it's
To be
different
honest
things
with
you
you,
can
my
do.
type of piece is being by myself, sound
Mm,
bath, meditating, putting my feet in some grass. The more that I'm around a
grounding.
long amount of people, the worse I'm gonna feel afterwards. Girl, my soft girl era is space
Mm.
and boundaries and saying no and reinforcing boundaries. All that going out and stuff, that's cool, but there's a consequence for me because I'm taking on too much energy. I'm good. I have my most peace at my office and at home.
Mm. Well, me, I love to see
Right.
how I said black women, we're not a monolith. Katrina has her piece by herself. Me, I love to go out. I love to shop. I love to shop. I love to get my hair and nails done. I believe that it's important. And I love what you said about walking barefoot, grounding. My colleague, shout outs to my colleague, Loves to God, he was talking about it on his channel about grounding as well too. And is becoming one with the earth. And not
Yeah.
only that, but one of my other guests that I had on, she just recently said it, Nikki Taylor. She was saying, I asked her what every black woman that I've interviewed here on this platform, I asked them what does their soft girl era look like? As a black woman myself, it's important and imperative that we protect our peace. And you said the key word right there, boom, boundaries. We are
Boundaries.
saying no to anything that does not serve us purpose. And I know this has been the year where a lot of us have had to draw that line in the sand right there and say, okay, I'm not going to do this. This is going to jeopardize my peace. This is going to jeopardize my sanity. This is going to bring me down. I am at a point right now where I am going to say no. There is power in no, and don't feel bad for saying no.
Oh no,
So
I was
I'm
off.
glad you said that.
I'm
Boundaries.
like, no.
Boundaries.
Girl, I will say no in a second. I ain't got time. I just don't got time. Like the fact that I have to enforce a boundary and then reinforce it later, yes, that is
Mm.
annoying because I said what I said and I meant it when I said it. So let me do you one better. How about I back up and love you from a distance if I choose to even do that? Because I will just cut you off. Like my peace is everything to me now. I've lived a huge part of my life, most of my life actually, angry, unhealed, and I feel good.
Mm.
So the second you come around me and you give me some weird energy, I'm like, bye. You can go. I don't care how close you are, friend, family, or flow. You can go.
And that's key and crucial for a lot of black women, even with the current state that we're in. They wanted black women to come to the rescue. They're blaming us for stuff that we didn't even have anything to do with. And it's just like, now why am I in it? Y'all remember
Right.
Housewives, Nene Leakes, the meme that's going around with her saying, now why are you bringing me in it? Black women, we are asking that question, like, why y'all bringing us in the foolishness? We're over
How
here
did I
minding our
pray?
business.
Like, leave me alone.
What we're doing nothing but living our best life, enjoying our family, enjoying our space and our peace, and you're
Yeah.
bringing us in the midst of mess. So that's where boundaries come in, and you have to be like, okay, now let me tell you, we didn't have anything to do with this over here. We're minding our business and drinking our water
Hmm.
and protecting our peace. And it's different ways that you can protect your peace and indulge in self care. And a lot of women have indulged in self care. So be gentle to yourself. Grounding, chakra. Make sure
Hmm.
that you are well too. The divine feminine, because
Yes.
there is something powerful in us. We inherited from our mothers. That divine feminine, that intuition, that instinct.
It's ancestral. Period.
Mm, mm, mm.
I know many
And
walk with me. I know it. I feel the presence all the time. I'm never alone. And I stay protected.
that's another thing. Our ancestors are feeling it. They're informing us. Our guardian angels who are watching over us, any family members or loved ones that we lost, they are watching over us as well too. So to any woman who feels like they're in a space where they're alone, no, you're not. You you
Yeah.
have you have and there's other tribes of women out here who are forming community and saying, hey, I've been there too, my sister.
Right.
And there comes a time where we have to hang up that cape. And I think 2025 has definitely been the year for us where we literally have had to hang up the cape and be like, okay, I got to put myself first. Taraji P. Henson said, what did she tell Lucius? I got to put me first, Lucius. I got to
Yeah.
put me first. And that's what a lot of Black women are saying. I'm going to put me first.
I see clients on a daily basis and the stories, it's the stories for me. More and more women, black women are coming within themselves and trying to look deeper. They just don't know how. That's what I'm here for. Like, let's go. We got to heal
That's
our
so
community, man. That's all we need. Is for the divine feminine to raise up and walk in purpose. Walk in
and
purpose.
it's
We
more.
are more than just mothers. Yes, I am everybody's mama. Yeah, I know. But I am more than just a mother. I am the divine. We are here to help build each other up, help heal one another, activate that magic within yourself, for yourself, and by yourself. So you ain't got to keep going around looking for it. It's within you. You just have to activate it and know it's there. Walk 10 toes down. Not one foot in, not one foot out, but 10 toes down. You got to believe it.
Mm. And I talked about this with my guest yesterday, Nicholas, and I said, the gift is inside you. The light, how you put a candle into a candelabra and you light that joy. We're
Hmm.
that candle. We have to be that light. The light is inside of you, ladies. So you
Yes.
have that soft space. You got the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And right now, the divine feminine is saying, hey, I need to be at rest and I need to recharge. And it's just like when when your phone battery dies, you're having to recharge up. And you see those lines as it's charging on your phone. That's
Hmm.
what we have to do because we take on so much. And I even asked my mom that question because my mom is one. She's a Libra, Katrina, October 7th. So hers is next week. And she is stubborn. She does not like to. She's at a stage where I'm just like, I got it. So our mothers know it best. And even though we grown, they ain't about to listen to us. They just like, all right. And I tell her, do you, ma'am. But I love her. I love her. And I think we inherit some traits of our mothers as well too. And
My
I
grandmother for me,
mm,
definitely.
And I asked my mom, I said, how do you do it? How do you balance it out? It's women, the power in us, that divine feminine is all about balance. Is we're able to wear many hats. And at the end of the day, we still have to make sure that we are taking time for ourselves because you can't pour from an empty cup.
Yeah, because it's a burden, not a flex. Just because we're able to hold so much and wear so many hats does not mean that we're supposed to. It's just that we're just able to.
Mm.
Shouldn't have to. That's where all
And
that
that should
masculine
bring,
energy comes.
yes, that too. So it's got to be the balance, the yin and what was I about to say? The
The yin
yin
and
and yang. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. um, it has to balance out perfectly, and that pendulum swings back and forth. The energy that's being received. So when we have something powerful, it's unique. It's an intuition. It's an instinct. We sense danger. We sense all of these things,
yang.
and it's powerful
Mm-hmm.
because we go with our gut instinct, our gut intuition, and we tap right into it.
Right. Spirit ain't gonna never lie to us. We just don't want to
Mm,
listen. I always say that. I always say that first initial thought is always the one we don't like, and that's spirit. Anything after that, that thought B, C, D, and E is us talking ourselves out of what we were supposed to do. Like it happens every time, every single time. Because that first one, we just don't want to hear it. You know, it's always the worst in our minds, the worst possible answer or outcome. But
yes.
we gotta
Yes.
learn. You know, we don't control anything. You can
Again,
think you
what is
can.
in your exactly, and what is in your control is in your control, and you have to let go of the things that you have no power over. Again,
Right.
that boundary, what you will take in and what you will not allow to deter you from where you're
Right.
going. That very
Because
that's
boundaries are
key.
not just for other people. Boundaries are for us too. We got to have boundaries on ourselves, for ourselves, and with ourselves. That makes sense.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's about growth as well too, because we change. We discover
Right.
ourselves. And you said a lot of women discover a lot of things about yourself. And there's nothing wrong with having self conversations, ladies.
Mhm.
There's nothing wrong with that. We sometimes look in the mirror the first thing when we get up and we're just like, not just for not appearance wise, not just for that, we're sitting here and we're reciting affirmations to ourselves. We're reciting all of these things. That inward mirror, that inner conscience, that inner everything, that inner divine being, all of that, tap into it. Tap into it. It won't lead you wrong. It won't lead you
Yeah.
wrong. Then the light is inside you. The light is
You may
inside
not like it, but it ain't wrong.
your instinct, your intuition. And not only just that, your instinct, if somebody was to throw a ball at you or something, throw a soccer ball, your instinct would be what? To catch it, to jump up and try to catch it. Right. Your reflexes. So all of these things help us as well too. And I think we need to tap into that. Tap
Yeah.
into
You
that.
can't pick and choose when you want to listen. Be mad that you're
Mm.
going in the same destructive cycle. Like that's your fault. Listen. You got to not
And
only
it's called
listen, but surrender to
insanity.
spirit. Girl.
It's called
Listen.
insanity. You can't keep doing the same thing and expecting different results.
Right. But you got people that are just comfortable low. They're
Mm.
low vibrational and they like being down there because they get comfortable and complacent in it. It's like they like it. They know it's bad for them, but it's the only way they know how to live. They know how to speak in it. They know how to move in it. They know what to do. Anything outside of that initial place that they're so used to being in is scary because now it's new. Now it's I don't know how to act. I don't know how to handle this situation. I don't know how to talk. So they get comfortable. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm trying to grow, evolve.
Exactly. And you cannot grow if something is hindering you back. As we're
Right.
taking on all of these things and our cup is overflowing, it's like picking up luggage as well too. When you're going travel wherever you're traveling to, you have this heavy luggage and it's too much for you to carry. It's going to come tumbling down eventually. So you have to let go. Definitely.
Right.
for sure. So before we wrap, because this was such a sensational girl talk and conversation, and I hope you ladies took something away from the both of us as Black
Yeah.
women and as women, as a collective. I hope you all took something away from this. Before we let you go, Katrina, any gems that you would like to give to Black women on just the current state of the world, the climate, on what they can do to protect their peace, to protect their safe space? What gems would you give?
Honestly, just stay grounded.
Absolutely.
The local sound bath, go to it. Because I have to give myself a sound bath at least every 2 weeks. Like I do
Mm,
weekly sound baths, like group sound baths, but without that, I don't think I would be here as calm as I am. That's what I would say. Stay grounded.
absolutely. And what else Katrina just said, which was about growth, the part of the conversation we just had close to the end. Today's final thought comes from Mandy Hale. And she says, growth is painful, change is painful, but nothing is as painful as staying stuck somewhere where you don't belong. Don't
Hmm.
stay in the same, as Katrina just said, you're doing
Hmm.
that same continuous cycle and you're expecting different results. It's called insanity. You have to change something different. I'm telling you,
It's
trust me,
called
I know.
insanity. Yes.
And you're just like, why the hell am I back in the same place? Because you're doing the same thing over again.
And you didn't learn the
So
first time. What you gonna do? You gonna listen or you gonna be hard headed?
that part, girl,
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
You
I'm
gotta
telling
walk
you.
in your purpose. You gotta walk in your purpose on purpose.
And I hope this conversation was helpful because I know a lot of us are just like, especially for Black women, we're just like,
Yeah.
where's my place? Do I even feel accepted? Like is the world accepting us? Like the constant disrespect we get on a daily is enough, and we're having to
I
take
think we
all
gotta
of
get
this.
on I think we gotta get on the page and not caring about those things.
Yeah,
That's where it really comes from. Us worrying too much about how they view us. They love us, obviously, you know? So we gotta get to a point where we don't care. We don't seek validation from them. The best thing you can
that
do for yourself is worry about you and yours.
that part. So I want y'all to remember that before we let you go, Katrina, because this was such a good conversation. I feel like I was chatting with one of my sister friends, and I'm going to bring you back on my show for season 20, January 2026. I would love to have you
Nice.
back on. Yes, girl. And I've already got the guest book for January. You guys
I
can
bet
see the
you do.
lineup. So, so I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. But before we let you go, let everyone know where they can follow you and check you out.
Well, you can follow me in two different places. So my Instagram is Katrina Jean, Jeen. And of course, I have my healer, so I have a separate page. That's my business page. It is called Intuitive Hands Energy. It's the same on both Instagram and Facebook. And Soul Fidence, Soul_Fidence. That is my jewelry line. I'm wearing every day, every day.
Y'all go and support Black owned businesses, support Black women, period. So y'all head on over. I'm gonna bring her back on the show, bring Katrina back for season 20. Yes, you guys know
Yeah.
it, the cat's out the bag. Style by Stevie will be back for season 20. And we've already got amazing guests, dazzling guests coming on. So make sure that you guys are staying tuned. Joining me tomorrow, we have Bronzelle Knight. So I will see y'all tomorrow at 4, and this will be uploaded to my channel, Style by Stevie Daytime, on YouTube. Head on over and subscribe and check it out, Fashion Dolls, and hit that bell so you be notified when new interviews are uploaded. I love you all, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Take care.
Ashe.
Ashe, take care, girl.
Ashe.